Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to review for you the Night School Moonlit Magic deck, this little deck that is kind of a counterpart, or I would say the condensed version of this book, The Night School, Lessons in Moonlight, Magic, and the Mysteries of Being Human by Maia Toll. Now, if you're not familiar with Maia Toll, she has a lot of really good metaphysical products out there. She has done the illustrated crystallary book, which I've done a review on this deck because this has a deck that comes with it. And she has also done the bestiary deck, which I don't even have yet, but I will hope to get it eventually. And she also has done this Daily Magic, a deck of mystical inspiration for your everyday life, and I'm going to be reviewing that one soon. Anyway, the Night School book, let me just briefly tell you about this. It's very cool. It's like, it says, here you'll explore the farthest reaches of the universe and the deepest parts of yourself. You'll learn to cast off the constraints of the day and open your eyes, your heart, and your mind to the enchanted mystery of the night. You'll travel the world in search of inspiration, timeless wisdom, and essential magic. And don't worry about getting lost. You'll be under the bewitching guidance of the Night Mistress, your guide through the secrets of the starry night. And if you're interested, this book is $24 in the U.S., $30 in Canada, and it was published by Running Press in 2022. So let me real quick show you the table of contents, and then we'll move on to the deck. But it's set up like a course, like maybe a college course, and we have orientation, welcome to the night school, semester 1, midnight foundations, philosophy 101, mysteries of being human, psychology 101, divining the night, divination 101, then semester break, office hours and midterm check-in, semester 2, tools of the mystic, divination lab, elemental alchemization, alchemy 101, harnessing the celestial tides, energetic engineering 101, and then office hours and closing thoughts, and then final exams, commendation from the night mistress, notes from the teacher's lounge, the night school library, and then there's an index and a section about the author. So it's really nice. It has activities and different things, and homework, things that you can do, additional readings and resources, and different activities. So this is really nice. I haven't gotten into it in depth, but I really like it, and I'm planning to really get into it. But I just wanted to mention it to you since we're talking about the deck that is based on that book. All right, so here we go. The Night School Moonlit Magic deck. It comes in this little book, a box rather, and it opens like this. It has a little book in here, and then the cards are in this plastic section. So it's nicely made. It's a Running Press edition. They always make these cool little decks, and it's $12.95 in the U.S. and $16.50 in Canada. It says, explore the magic and mystery of the night. Further your magical practice with bite-sized mantras, rituals, essential concepts, and key symbols in the 100-card deck inspired by Maia Toll's Night School, the book. This enchanted set includes a mini book to ground and inspire your mystical explorations. So you can use the deck without the book. You can use the book without the deck. They're both available. I just thought I'd show them both to you. And so that is it. Let me see, the date should be in the book. All right, so let's look at the little book first. It's a soft cover, matte finish book. And it's, again, 2022 publication date. Welcome to the Night School's mini course in Moonlit Magic. So that the book is the full course. This is the mini course. Your only prerequisite, it says, magic is everywhere. To see it and the effects it has on your life, change the way you perceive the world. To harness it, change the way you interact with the energies around you. To know it, change the way you think. To live it, Remember the lessons of the night as you go about your day. All right, and then it talks about gather your supplies, a list of supplies, which include a journal, candles, a window, deck, porch, front stoop, sit spot or meadow, a pocket compass, a cup or two of salt, a rattle, a pendulum, an herb bundle, a tarot or oracle deck, a scrying mirror, and a star map. And then it talks about each one. If you hear scritching in the background, that's my dog rearranging his blanket on the floor. And there's a scrying mirror, a star map. And then there's a map, a star map of the northern hemisphere, one of the southern hemisphere. Is it time to begin? And then it says, as you shuffle your Moonlit magic deck to pull your first card, remember to read each lesson through the eyes of this nighttime self you're discovering. Softness and wonder will bring the lessons of the night to life. Okay, so what does it say? Okay, that's about the book binding. All right, so let's take a look at the cards. And first you have to open the end, which is clear plastic. And this is, again, 100 cards. And we will just look briefly at them and then pull one and look at it in detail. So the cards are medium weight. Actually, it's a pretty thick deck. So it is 100 cards, but it is, and it's sort of edged in gold. It's not super shiny, but it's edged. This is what the back looks like, the night school, and it's medium weight and matte finish. All right, so let's just look at some of them. We have ancient sites research, Stonehenge, the experimenter affects the experiment. So some are thoughts, some are activities, ancient sites research. Okay, so we have ancient sites research, the Mayan ruin of Chichen Itza in Mexico, Angkor Wat, Cambodia, the Temple of Amun at Karnak. So with these ancient sites, it'll say, like, with the ancient sites research, the Temple of Amun at Karnak, what was the connection between the site and a sense of the sacred? What was the connection to time and the calendar? And how was the site originally used? And how has that evolved? So that is some research for you to do. And then we have astrology energetics. So then we have Capricorn. So I'm guessing it does all of the zodiac signs. We have Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries. And then there's just different cards. The stars, the gods, and you. Cruising Saturn, cruising Mars, cruising Venus, cruising Mercury, scrying the stars, chart your tides, what practices can you put in place? There's Pisces, we missed, Aquarius. This is about Earth, your hero's journey. Watch a movie of your choice and map the hero's journey. Did you identify with the hero? Why or why not? That's interesting. Practice reading symbols. Let's see. Practice reading symbols. Again, unleash your senses. There's several cards with that. Here's more of your hero's journey. The fifth element, fire, air, water. So there's the elements. What is your earliest memory? Practice observation. Let the moon be your pocket watch. Learn the myths. Write a stellar story. Write and burn. And then there's another learn the myths card. So I'm trying to just see what, obviously I didn't put these in order. The Ayurvedic system, the 5 element system, Bananas Foster Alchemy Lab. This is kind of fun. Look up a recipe for Bananas Foster and make it. As you eat your creation, consider what the cooking process can teach you about the 4 elements and how they can be transformed. So that has to do with alchemy. It talks about claircognizance, clairaudience, clairvoyance, nurture versus magical nature, inventory your influencers, self-care, earth, air, fire, and water, read the sticks. This is interesting. Gather a handful of short sticks. Write down a question you have about your life. Throw the sticks down while thinking about your question. Examine the way the sticks fall, looking for patterns that help you answer the question you asked. That's interesting. Read the leaves. These are different types of divination. Scrying. Contemplate the infinite. Connect. Make a burnable herb bundle. It tells you how to do that. Show me yes. Talking about using the pendulum. Shake, rattle, and roll. Okay. Mutable signs in astrology. When doing divination, ask the right question. Observe a pattern. What's your why? This is kind of interesting. Why are you interested in unraveling the mysteries of being human? Why is the mystical appealing to you? Are you using your studies for escape, to soothe your curiosity? Will you begin to heal yourself, guide others to heal, commune with non-embodied beings? What's your why? And you know, that's a good question to ask yourself. It talks about mystical family tree, the role of DNA, clairgustance, that goes with the clairs, clairalliance, clairsentience. The fixed signs in astrology, cardinal signs in astrology, practice reading symbols, interpret a dream, research a symbol, salt and soak, reading macro patterns, reading micro patterns, the collective unconscious, amplify your intuition, step into change, alchemy, science versus magic, go dark. This is kind of cool. Choose an evening to go dark. Turn off all electronics and don't use flashlights or electric lamps. Use candlelight or battery-operated tea lights to keep the light soft. Do your thoughts change when you're in true dark? Can you relinquish your daylight persona? Okay, find the spark, create a collage, write a haiku. I love haiku, by the way. Unleash your senses, a night mantra, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Energy follows intention, super important. Step outside yourself. The experimenter affects the experiment. Know thyself. Notice you're noticing and find your equilibrium. So there's 100 cards of all sorts of cool things to think about, to research, to look into, and to experiment with. So I'm just curious. Let's see what you should be looking into right now. Let's ask Spirit, what does Spirit want you to think about right now, to look into, or to focus on? Okay, Spirit, okay, and there it is. Wow. It says cruising Mercury. Mercury takes 88 days to circle the sun. Mercury was the messenger of the gods. Characterized as quick-witted, Mercury rules the mind and intellect, travel, luck, and divination. Take notes on your personal patterns during the next Mercury cycle. And of course, we know that we just ended a Mercury retrograde cycle at the beginning of this month. If you're watching this in January 2024, it just ended, and I have friends who laugh when I talk about the Mercury retrogrades, but there really is something to it. So look up, you can Google when the Mercury retrograde calendar for 2024. You can find out when it's happening and check it out for yourself if you're not sure, or if you don't believe it, or even if you do believe it. Notice the dates of the Mercury retrograde and what happens to you. It said that the Mercury retrograde, which means Mercury appears to be moving backwards, even though it isn't really. But during that time, we're supposed to have more glitches in electronics, more communication problems, like with emails, with personal communication, with mail, and that sort of thing. It is said that more appliances and automobiles break down. You might have problems with travel and so on like that. So I think it's really interesting to check out the Mercury retrogrades and notice if these types of things happen more during a Mercury retrograde or if they don't. And sometimes you may be thinking, well, why do I even want to know that? It's just so you can be aware that during that time you may have to have a little more patience. You may have to have a few more plan Bs and even some plan C's in place if things don't work out the way that you intend for them to work out. All right, friends, so that was my review of the Night School Moonlit Magic deck. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so. It's completely free for you, and it helps me out a whole lot. Also, this is officially my 502nd video, I believe. So I now have over 500 videos on my channel that you can watch for free. And I have a new feature for you. If you would like to join the channel and support the channel for $4 a month, you get special perks, and you can see, learn all about that, and hit the link in the video in the description below, and it will tell you how to find out more about that if you're interested. But of course, it's not necessary. It's only if you want to, and otherwise everything else will be the same. And do whatever makes you happy, and what makes you happy makes me happy. So I want to thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.